It's week 10 of the NFL, and we've got the Dolphins leader at quarterback. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Dolphins and the 49ers, just ahead on EA Sports.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we hit week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Miami Dolphins. Brandon Gaudin, as always, joined by my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Niners in this matchup. They think they can run the football in this one, but there's a group on the other sideline that thinks otherwise.
Yeah, it's always intriguing when you pit an offense against a defense that seems like they can cancel each other out. We've got a top 5 rushing offense against a top 5 defense. So a lot of times it comes down to execution and maybe a little bit of that, what coaches call want to.
Starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Okay, ready?
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Room here to run. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 47 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. To throw, it's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Lance now on first down, hitting Samuel on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. That'll go as a pickup of 8. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
After what we saw last week, over 400 yards passing, the obvious thing is to go talk to him. I want to talk to his receivers, and boy, were they enthusiastic about what happened then. And they can't wait for this week's game.
He was hitting them outside, over the middle, everywhere. And for his efforts, of course, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Throwing to start the drive. Watkins. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14. Off the play fake. Watkins. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. He can really smell 800 catches right now, because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch, because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So for Kyle Shanahan, he had it right, as the challenge is a good one. In motion, Hill. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Cut 19. 19 right. 18, Pioneer.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Lance, complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now Lance on the bootleg. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Dolphins at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll run with Hall. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. Now Lance. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Lance now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Mac Jones, excellent in the victory as his guys up their record to 7-2 now on the year. From there, we head over to the Pacific Northwest to check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And they trail in that one to the visiting Las Vegas Raiders. Josh Jacobs with a touchdown run. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there. Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off play action. Watkins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Right there, hurt.
Looking to throw. Watkins. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Ready, go.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So I have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the 39, Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. Back now in Miami. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And able to get this out to the 25. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watkins. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Miami. 54 yards.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And for a while when this play's open, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Come 19 right.
Back to throw. Watkins. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Come on. 19, right here. 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 52 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here we go with McCaffrey, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So the Dolphins now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot.
Go, Reed, go. 18 rather.
Throwing on first down. Watkins. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70, hand the street.
Off the play fake. Watkins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Trap 60. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats.
On 3rd down, Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, they've certainly had trouble blocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something